Hey guys, Prometheus here back with another episode of our Bears franchise. It is year 2, and I'm feeling a bit better to try to record this. This has been crazy and all that, but hey, we're back with it. Last episode we did trade for Amani Hooker. Got him from being buried on the depth chart since he had a couple of safeties under him, or actually over top of him on the depth chart, and we ended up trading for him. Good add-on. He's going to be starting at strong safety. We did draft Wilder to be a guy that plays in like a box safety here. Good acceleration, good speed, man coverage, good hip power, all that jazz. So not great on tackling, but could be a box safety there. We got Antoine Brooks, who was hurt last year. Another guy that could possibly play a box safety role, so we'll see what happens there. We brought back DeAndre Houston Carson. Do you like them? Cheap deal on that. Good special teams guy. We also traded for Drue Tranquill from the Chargers. Another guy that was buried in the draft. Or not buried, draft chart. On the depth chart, a guy who's probably not going to start. In real life, he is a starter, but with signing by the Chargers, also some draft capital there, he was likely going to be a reserve guy. I think he's good enough to start. Opposite of Roquan Smith, good speed, good tackle, good acceleration, things like that. So it looks like at this point we're going to play more of a two linebacker idea. Vic Beasley wasn't signed, so we brought him in. And then we got Eddie Goldman back. We did bring in Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden will likely be, when we play the slot, I might put Johnson wide. And maybe we'll do that. When Johnson is out there, we do have it. So maybe I will switch that. See what happens before we go into this. I do have some stuff to change at quarterback, but at this, I do like the fact that we can pull. Actually, I like having Joe Hayden in that spot, so that's good. Let's make sure at least our linebacker stuff is set, and it is. If we have to, we'll bring Burke up in package. In reserve, Quinn. He'll probably went through this firsthand, but Anthony Miller playing the slot. Okay. Third down, Cohen, power back, David Montgomery, Jalen Richard. All right, I think we're good. Lonnie Hooker. Okay, we're good there. Tight end, we're going to have Cole Kmet start. I like Jasper Horsted and Sullivan. We ended up, I think, dealing. Wow. Can't remember his name. Jimmy Graham. I knew that. Not Jake, but okay. And after the fact that Foles took us to a Super Bowl last year, and we won it. Clayton Judge. Well, he's better. He's better on the intangibles and throw power. He is. Foles is better throw under. Yeah. We're going to start Nick Foles. Start the year against the Ravens. So let's see what the defensive coordinator wants to discuss. Dealing with Lamar Jackson. Slow him down. Okay. Beat Baltimore, hold him to 250 passing yards. Okay. Now we got to deal with Calais Campbell. Slow him down. Okay. I think one thing we did do, we did revamp this offensive line a bit. We still have Leno out at left tackle. He's under contract for one more year, I believe. 11th ranked player, or 11th ranked left tackle, on for one more year. So yeah, we might have to look for a left tackle in the draft. We got Daniels, white hair. We brought back Jermaine Ifedi, and we have newly selected right tackle Jose Tolbert. So he'll be the start here at right tackle. Remember, we do have Peterson, reserve center at Oklahoma State. So if we have any injuries, he could step in case Jermaine Ifedi does struggle. So I think Ifedi is better, at least in the pass blocking, but we'll see what we get. But here we go against the Ravens. Primetime game. The first primetime game. We'll be in our blues. They'll be in their white. Super Bowl rematch from last year. Here's the X Factors. Khalil Mack, Lamar Jackson, Allen Robinson, Calais Campbell, Ronnie Stanley for the Superstars, Marlon Humphrey, Justin Tucker, Roquan Smith, Matthew Judon, and Nick Boyle. So a lot of superstars here. We'll see if we take them down.
From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
All right, I had to blow my nose there, so you guys couldn't hear that, so I'd muted myself. No sinuses and allergies are not fun this time of year.
We'll see Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
That's this newly built defense.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and
David
the
Montgomery,
Bears.
80 overall. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. It's our time. We're going to kick off.
Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their team rest of the league watching them go at it.
Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this.
Lamar trying to get some revenge.
What a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. He swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
I think that commentary's off, guys. Because this is the Ravens, and Lamar has never played for the Cardinals. There it is, Khalil Mack. Already starting.
Second and 12. At the 23, it's second and 12. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25.
Great, because we can play a bit more man coverage.
It's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on, Hicks.
And this will be our first penalty.
Oh, it's false start.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And that is
Lamar just throws that away.
so the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got
All right, Darnell.
passing downs.
Remember, we're moving on with Cordell Patterson
Do on 3rd down.
from Cordell.
Nice start for them in this one.
Oh, so strong running. And he's able
Darnell Mooney.
closer to midfield across the 45.
All right, Nick Foles.
1-yard punt, 9 on return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led onto the field by their 6'6" quarterback, the former Arizona Wildcat, Nick Foles.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs.
Foles gonna be in a short lease like Mitch was.
How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl in his second season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams in Kansas City. And then, right place, right time, back up in Philadelphia.
Good throw there, to Allen Robinson.
Foles puts on his cape and wins the Super Bowl.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Three down.
Foles.
That's behind.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taking it. Still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation.
Let's do it.
And I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he's going to have a first
Ooh, and he's got it.
44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Couldn't get the ball away.
Credit him with his sack.
I saw him way too late.
Loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's Foles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Yeah, do that.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But
Hack, his first punt as a Bear.
losing the down as well.
Pretty good one.
This is taken at the 15. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give this one to Ingram to
Oh, damn, I over pursued there in Roquan.
and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Wow.
Ball up to the 35. first and 10. Ingram.
Eddie Goldman.
Free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
We missed that last year.
Four, and it'll bring up second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Good tiptoe catch.
This one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
There it is.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings
Knocked
up
away. I think that's Hooker out there.
Plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. Take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And there it is.
Bumped it free from his grasp.
That'll leave him
Hayden.
with 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First carry for the
Good run.
J.K. Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Almost picked off by Hayden.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice
Come on,
job
Joe.
in the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
49, guys.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he comes back with
Good
one.
tight coverage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And all the way in.
We let Lamar do work.
Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So a designed run all the way, and he tried the distance. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there? Oftentimes,
You had some issues in that Super Bowl game early.
position to try and take care of it. On that play,
Can't have a Super Bowl hangover here.
He's lost.
yeah, there's no doubt.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with their first and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up
Okay, can we get a good one?
fake to Montgomery. Now Foles.
Oh, come on. There's one-on-one coverage there, baby.
Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to
One-on-one coverage.
middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. That is caught by Cohen.
Give it to Cohen there on the backfield.
Yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Good to change along here.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
48 right now. Let's go. You don't know no better. 48.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Got Miller there.
Yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Nowhere for Cohen to go there. Damn.
Before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Get out of here. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end.
All right.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down.
No one picks up Cole.
33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 40, Mike, 40.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10. Down to the 33. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Coming after you.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough out here.
He completes this into the hands
Leaves Anthony Miller wide open. I saw that zone a mile away.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And there it is, Allen Robinson. The linebacker just was turned around. Foles puts that right behind him. I had Tariq Cohen open as well, it looked like.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they win a
Bring some pressure.
football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty
Eddie Jackson.
3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop your whining.
There's Khalil.
Ended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A little trickery there.
Single, got a single in the slot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go down. The
Khalil Mack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting
Doing work, baby, doing work.
they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out on
A little I formation.
last possession. These guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams.
That's a good one, baby.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check 40 you go. Check
On first
48.
down, he'll drop to throw.
Nowhere to go with that football.
Able to get away as Foles is taken down. Calais
Nowhere to go with that football.
not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first
I got lucky with that.
You get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's
Underthrown, too.
going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the
Underthrown.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
That wasn't even close, Foles.
Commit the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and it's punched out.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Strong right.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Really?
And this one
Okay.
gets at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had the ball deep inside their own territory, which means you
Flag. It's probably holding.
For now is a little more
Yep.
consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the penalty, it's Ingram.
Oh wow.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in offense? First down to get that kind of
Sneaks through. Wow.
your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh wow. Snuck past there.
Before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Hayden off the blitz.
Back at the 40. Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tight coverage there by Jalen.
Side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Jackson on third down.
Oh damn.
Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken
I hit him.
by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
You got to figure down on the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the
I hit him hard, but
and that makes the score
didn't work.
14-7.
Of course, if I take this out with Darnell Mooney.
Taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
It was a good move by Darnell Mooney.
They'll start up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Caught out left side by Robinson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Little field is closed. Blitz off right side.
From the 29, Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I felt like I had something there, but
Third
didn't.
down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Really?
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
I should have thrown that to the receiver on the outside.
second in the end zone.
We do get the ball at half, so.
Here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in the zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
Oh, and Jalen almost had to pick.
His name's going to be in the books.
Come on, baby. You got to make that play.
He's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates. He's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Ingram's got the first down.
Got to make that play, Jalen.
One of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Mike 49. Let's go, D. 49, guys. Mike.
Now Jackson on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Nope.
Complete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
Three down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be
Houston Carson knocks it out.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we sit
Not going to let Lamar roll out like that and run out of bounds to kick a field goal.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take
Packers started the Vikings.
here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Lots to
Lions
look
play the
forward to
Cardinals.
in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the
All right, we will save the week one.
All right.
highlights, and apparently
We have the
we'll
hardest
get to the action
week
here in the
1
third.
matchup in
We'll
our
see if
division.
Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking
By Darnell.
and with a marker down, he's up
Holding.
just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards.
It was right in front of me.
Are you serious?
Well, that holding call set him up with
Let's
not
go,
great
boys,
field
bring it up.
position.
Not at all when you tack
I
on the
got you, I
penalty.
got you.
With that field position after the return.
This defense is nothing to shy of.
Field position.
Foles on the give.
Is nothing to make jokes about. This is a very good defense.
First down.
That's a really nice
Blitz left. Blitz left.
run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you
And we have Cohen outside. And we'll get the flag.
a little bit high
Let's go.
leverage and they're easily blocked in terms
I was trying to avoid that hit because I don't want Cohen to get hurt. But
It's an emotional game, Charles.
I'll take that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
I wanted to throw that,
He will go down.
but Calais Campbell was right there.
Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Blitz.
And I just love
This is a good call.
stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And
Trying to tee off on our defense. Holding. White hair right there. I just saw it.
with a marker on the field.
Think.
So let's see about the call.
Are you
Yep.
serious, dog?
So a decent gain.
I saw that a mile away.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
Oh, Komets.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
Big gap in that defense.
for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't
And he got drilled in the pocket. Foles.
understands that he knows how to use his body to keep
Standing tall.
the ball and puts it right out there.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. can move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throw it away.
To throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and it forces another incompletion.
I should have threw that to Horsted.
To help bring up fourth down.
Well, coming into
Horsted was wide open.
this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone.
Counter that wind.
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you
1 point game, so we're not out of it by any means.
victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Alert! 3 down, 3 down.
He finds an opening. And now look at this. Big
Oh!
and a fumble.
And Amani Hooker picks it up! Eddie Jackson, big hit
And this is where you
on Lamar. Let's go.
being a running back.
Let's go. Foles gets the ball back. Defense.
Because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That
I probably should have taken that shot in the middle of the field, but
couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous game, one-score game. First
oh,
and his throw is in.
come on, Foles.
Robinson, the intended receiver.
Gotta make that play.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Holding. I think that's by Whitehair.
Flag on the field.
Nope, it's Jermaine offended the other fool.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And this one
Come on, Miller.
too much.
Gotta go up for that ball, man.
And it's third down.
Right there. 40's
An
Mike.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
You let him body you right there.
Into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line.
And we don't get points off that.
Last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very
Oh, okay, he did catch that. I was like, did he actually catch that?
Here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I'm here all day. Hey, switch gears.
They'll tuck it and run.
Eddie Goldman.
To speak of, call it a 1-yard
Nothing there, baby.
26. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Cover man, cover man.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's got his man.
Come on, Joe.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Audible to that coverage, too.
First NFL quarterback with
I felt confident there.
passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
on display here today. We just saw another completed pass.
Come on, Hooker.
Everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball, but for some reason we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, "Take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me."
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch his mouth.
Jackson for the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Hooker's got that tackle.
And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out in the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the...
And he is into
Oh, broke that first tackle.
Mark Andrews.
I was going to switch to a zone there, but I felt good about that play. That was just a good route by Andrews. Nothing you can do about that.
But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick.
Good play by Andrews.
To go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better.
I don't like RPOs, personally.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Here's Foles. And Miller with it in the middle. And they're
Good play by Miller.
across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Gonna let one fly
And they just don't even.
It don't even matter, baby.
It don't matter, baby. It don't matter.
Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening week.
Confusion there on the outside with the blitz.
Up the game.
And they just allow Allen Robinson to just run free.
One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like when you put that in the book.
You know, I just put a nugget
Ah,
And he is going to
you gotta throw that into the end zone.
He's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are
Pulls through that like behind him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro.
It was damn near a lateral,
Takes this
which
about
was
5
weird.
yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablets.
Come on, get there.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Did not like that formation he was set up in.
Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're
He
watching
does it again.
on EA Sports.
Kinda figure he would.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll be taken down, but not
Hooker slowed him down.
enemy territory.
Able to
That's good for a Raven first
do
down.
it, but that's 100 yards on us.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't run a lot. What's the intensity and the speed
There's Khalil Mack.
on opening week?
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh, wow.
Through, and he's got space. 20. And he'll go out of bounds.
Hooker saves the touchdown.
Yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, especially when you can't stop a guy?
Oh, wow.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both
Then move.
And those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
On second down.
Hooker, good tackle.
Down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way to and he'll get in. Touchdown.
Damn.
Baltimore.
Okay, we're gonna go a little hurry up.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run.
It's a 9-point game.
You know what I would like?
We're gonna do a little hurry up.
To a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In the event, Lamar Jackson,
Oh, I thought he was still free. Then he got up on his feet.
But that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Ryan.
Okay, if Fetty is injured, we're gonna have the rookie come in.
To be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1.
The right guard.
We'll be back.
Really Foles.
Picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Really Foles.
he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Foles on target there to Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now, yes, a 2-possession
Come on.
game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throw in the middle, taken in, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. First down, run to Drue, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sit down right there.
Foles, he'll drop this one down to
Got it.
takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears have cut it to a
I saw that. I was like, pick up that block, baby.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting
All right, 2-point game.
that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
See if he'll return this.
This'll make
Still
it in the
won't.
end zone, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay.
Will not attempt to return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, come on, Roquan.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of
You gotta make that tackle, baby.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. There's still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
There's Quinn.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Yeah, baby, boom.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He gets it to him. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
I already know what this is. He put the ball on the ground! Who forced that? Who forced that? That's Roquan. Roquan forced that. The defense makes a big play.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Roquan Smith.
Ready to go for their next drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago. And now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check it out.
Now Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
We're in 4-down territory, so.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You gotta be kidding me.
Campbell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Cohen's got it.
And he's going to be
In double coverage, Cohen's got that ball.
at the Ravens 43. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. First down now, but that clock rolling. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a
Go out of bounds.
scramble. It's second down.
Defense, let's go.
40's He's back to throw.
What? I'm outside the tackle.
Falls incomplete.
You'll be
See who this is
kidding
on.
me.
That has got to be on
That is bullshit right there. I am outside the tackle.
Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll look to throw.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
And Robinson with a big catch.
Give me that.
Now the
It's underthrown, but
timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. 48's the mic. Hey, here we go. Mike 48. Mike 48.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
they inbounds.
Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Monty.
Let's go.
Again to Montgomery at the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
48.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I'm old surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
It's a field goal game, is it not? Yeah, it is.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
He wasn't ready.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
Got it. Nailed it.
His kick is good. And with that,
1 point game.
by a point here in the fourth. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for
Eddie
the
Pinheiro,
Vikings,
baby.
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Grab a thumbnail.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Grab the thumbnail of Akeem Hicks. There you go. You haven't had Akeem Hicks in the thumbnail? There we go, baby. That defense played great. Look at the stats. Foles did pretty well. 21 to 36. 58 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson 15 to 22. Buck 69. 2 TDs. But the biggest thing is Lamar Jackson on the ground. 99 yards on 6 carries. 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson by himself responsible for 4 of their touchdowns. All of their touchdowns. Ingram as well. Buck 23 on the ground. Did have 1 fumble. We got Lamar Jackson to fumble once, but we didn't get any points on that one. Allen Robinson, 174, 8 receptions, 3 cone, 5 receptions, 76 yards, touchdown. Allen Robinson had 2 TDs. Mark Andrews had 2 of their TDs. We've had some issues against tight ends. Delvin Duvernay and Willie Snead both had a drop. Up blocking. Leno gave up a sack. Daniels with 2. Whitehair with 1. And Orlando Brown with 1. Queen, number 48, had 12 tackles. Most tackles on our team is between Joe Hayden and Eddie Jackson. Tackles for loss, Khalil Mack, big one. Sacks by Calais Campbell. He had 3. He is a force. Joe Hayden, Jalen Ferguson, Khalil Mack had 1. No interceptions. Pass defense, Elvin Young had 4. Patrick Queen had 3. Clinton Dix had 2. Jalen had 1. Peters had 1. Bonnie Hooker had 1. Forced fumbles, 1 by Roquan, 1 by EJ. Team Hicks got the 1 for Roquan, and Amani Hooker had the other one for EJ. Great game. I'm not sure if Foles is going to have the longevity, though, to really play the entire season. We'll have to see. We're going to take expert scouting. And then we're going to go into this portion. We're going to take linebacker boost, DB boost, and D-line boost. Want to get this defense good because we're going to be relying on our defense a lot this year, I think. All right, James Daniels gets a boost here. You get him, he's a 7th ranked left guard in the league. Probably could use some run here. Let's get some. What's it? Power. Probably need some. Get him agile here. Actually, let's get him power. He grabs awareness, impact block, run block, power. Get 2. That's good. That's a good one there. Run block power. Okay. Robert Quinn getting an upgrade here. We're going to take speed rusher. Finesse boost +2. Okay, okay. Main Fetty. Get pass protector up. He's gonna get awareness, impact block, pass block power. Okay. What did we get for Calais Campbell? We won, but we did not keep them down, so we only got 500 of the 1,000 possible. One thing I think I forgot to do is set our weekly training at this point. So I have it on manual. So I don't think I set the who should get the training. We had Judge, Colbert, Jalen Johnson. Want to go Jalen Johnson? The star. Maybe I want to go. I want to go Monty Hooker. Lonnie Hooker. I don't know why I keep on putting it. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on Hooker. Colbert is age 22, and I think he's going to be good in the long run. Let's take this one to Drue. I think Drue could be a big player for us. And for quarterback, he's 21 years old as well. I think at this point we give it to maybe Mooney. Cole Kmet. How old is Kicks? 31. Reese Harris, maybe. Not sure who we give it to here. I feel like Jalen's going to be going up pretty quickly. I think we give it to Bilal Nichols. We need to get that up. Because I think he is going to be the guy that takes over for Hicks as time goes on. In like 3 seasons. 100, trick 300. Hit upgrade players. Keelan Doss is a guy that we might use in the future. Get him. Do that. 5. Von Wims is another guy that he's a reserve, but I do like the ability to catch in traffic. Do a deep threat. Nice catching, deep route release. Okay. These guys are just one injury away from actually playing. The issue is they aren't great at block shedding. Gibson played a little bit last year, I think. And Travis Gibson is a guy that I could really see doing a lot of work. Okay, so we won. The Packers won. The Lions and Vikings lost. So we know the Packers and the Vikings played each other. The Lions played the Cardinals. Next, we go up against the Vikings away. It's going to be a big one there. Let's look at the Vikings team. We're going to do this for every team in the future. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, since we've gone one season. Thielen, Justin Jefferson. Darrell Franklin, we'll see him. Probably in the slot. Reef still here. Cleveland, good left guard. Bradbury, okay. Eflin. Wow. Brian O'Neill. It said allergies are not fun. Daniel Hunter. DeWarham. Got William Smoot and Junior Reed. Let's see who plays there. They might be switching off a lot. Michael Pierce. Edward Woodley, we'll see the rookie. Hendricks is hurt. He has a pulled groin, so he'll miss this week. We see the rookie, Duke Fields. Or we'll see Nathan Gary, maybe. Eric Wilson. Mike Hughes. Trey Herndon. Got Jags. Jeff Gladley. Anthony Harris. Harrison Smith. We have Walter Cheeks, the rookie. We might see him in some multiple safety packages. So that's the team for Vikings. Be a pretty hard-fought game, but there's still Kirk Cousins out there. Maybe our defense can get some turnover. So thank you all for joining me, guys. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys when we take on the Vikings. Later.